Då. Jo, det går bra. Går så bra så. Okay. Hello everyone and welcome back to 5 Days a Stranger. It's starting to get very interesting. I can tell you that much. The haunted house is really haunted. They believe that I killed the other guy, Philip, and AJ. AJ and Philip. And I'm trying to find them. The picture downstairs went wonky and scary, and I'm trying to find the survivors, and they believe I killed them, so they think I'm going for them now. Okay, they're in the bathroom. There's nothing else of interest right now, which means that I'm going to save the game here, because if I might mess up. And if I mess up now, I'll die. So I just want to be on the safe side. Which means that I hope everything works. No one here, either. That's weird. Where the hell is everyone? Trollby! Simone, before you say anything, I know you didn't really kill Philip or AJ. You do? I figured you were lying to get me away from the shed. I saw him again. Who? The killer! The guy in the welding mask. I spotted him downstairs, but he didn't see me. I can't find Jim anywhere. Simone, you have to listen to me. The ghost? Oh, shut up about your ghost. This isn't a ghost, it's a regular flesh and blood psycho. There he is. Speak of the devil. Eee! Do something! Yes, I will. Now, bonk. Oh my god, Jim? Day 5. How is he? He's awake. He's fine. Doesn't remember anything, just like I did. Look, I only sort of half believe this possession thing right now. But in the absence of a better suggestion, I guess I'm going along with it. Have you been going over those books I was carrying? Yeah, and some texts on the occult. Apparently, if we want to destroy this thing, we have to get the spirit back to its old body. That will make it quasi-mortal. It'll still be dangerous, but not unkillable. We have to find the body first, and to do that, we have to know who the ghost is. I've been thinking about this, and I have a fairly workable theory. Yes, I have a couple of ideas about it myself. Right, well, the ghost is something to do with the disappearances of Roderick and Matthew Defoe, right? The deaths and disappearances all started after that. Agreed. So, what do you think? I think number 2. I think Sir Roderick had more than one son. Yes! Because of that, what I read in Sir Roderick's diary. Exactly! He makes references to some monster he helped create, and he doesn't mean Matthew. And Matthew talks about another boy in the house, a boy behind the kitchen door, whose manacles indicate that someone was kept imprisoned in the basement. Where do you think the other son came from? I want to hear what you think first. I think Belinda Defoe gave birth to twins. I agree with that. I found Belinda's death certificate. She died about 20 minutes after Matthew was already out. I think it was the second son that did her in. Sir Roderick went practically insane with grief. Blamed the poor kid for the death, kept him locked in the basement, refused to even acknowledge his existence. Can you imagine what that must have been like for the boy? Growing up in a filthy grotto like some kind of animal, giving no education, no love. The boy would be completely retarded and insane. He probably couldn't tell the difference between one person and another. That's why he kills absolutely everyone who enters the house. He thinks they're all Sir Roderick, come to torment him some more. But what's happened on that day 15 years later when Sir Roderick and Matthew disappeared? You found their corpses in the basement, so they were obviously murdered. Question is, how and why? 1. Obviously the other boy managed to escape from the basement. I agree, he was the one who probably killed Sir Roderick and Matthew. But how could he have escaped from that basement? I think someone let him out. Who? Sir Roderick. What? Remember, in the last Sir Roderick diary, in the last entry, he talks about destroying the monster. He must have gotten really drunk, and it being the anniversary of Belinda's death didn't help. He went down in the basement and beat the poor kid to death. Half to death. Matthew found the body afterwards and tried to bandage him up. Matthew wasn't the sharpest tool in the box. His brother lived on for a bit longer. Long enough to get a mask and machete and kill both his father and Matthew. Then he must have just died of his wounds. Jesus. And we're going to try and destroy his ghost? None of anything that what happened to him is his own fault. What little mind he has is no more, and all he has now is blah blah blah. If we don't kill him, he'll kill us all. There's no reasoning with him. I suppose you're right. It's very sad, really. What will you do now? I'm going to find his body. Then I'm going to figure out how to bring his soul back to it and destroy him. Well, let me know if I can be of any help. I will. Good luck. Thanks. Oh boy. Okay. Yes. We know now. We need to find his body. And the only way we know is to use the same way we did find Matthew's body. So we need to go and talk to Jim, poor boy. Hello there, Sonny Jim. Mr. Trilby? Yes. Can I ask you a favor? Sure. I still have the mask and the apron and knife from last night. Could you take them and throw them away for me? I really don't like having them around. Sure. That's what we needed. Thank you. No, thank you. Jim? Yes? Sorry. What happened last night exactly? Well, me and Miss Taylor were in the living room. Then this big man entered in a mask and tried to kill us with a big knife. We were able to get away, but then we heard Mr. Harty screaming. Miss Taylor told me to wait here. A bit later she came back and told me that it was you in the mask. I didn't really believe that. She went off to keep guard or something. Then I went into the trophy room and found this wooden doll thing on the floor. Next thing I remember, I was in the bathroom and my head really hurt. Did they really try to kill you? Nah, but something did, through you. I don't like this place anymore, Mr. Trilby. You and me both. Yes, kid, you and me both. How are you feeling? My head still hurts a bit, and I feel a bit woozy. Apart from that, I'm fine. See you later. So, we have the stuff in the inventory. So I'm going to do it like this. If I can. No. I can't. I use that? No. Could I use the welding mask and knife? Or apron? Because we're going to make the... Ah, okay, it's the tip of the knife. But I can't do that, can I? I need a strip of this, okay? Okay, I have the wrong stuff. I need to go to the living room. I thought I could cut the apron. So what I need to do now is to go to the living room, find a pair of scissors, and we're almost done with the game. Ah, there they are. That's what I needed. Inventory. Ah, damn it. Use that with that. I've cut a thin strip off the apron. And use this with that. And use this with this. Now we have a way to find the body of the killer, or kind of. I need to go to the kitchen, dip it in the salt, move it above the place where the murderer slept, which is in the basement. Obviously. Well, now Sir Roderick is gone. Well, it was nice seeing you, Mr. Roderick, Sir Roderick, Mr. Defoe. Dude. Alright, dip it there. Okay. And down to the basement we go. We know that he slept over here. This is quite firmly attached to the wall. Yeah, I know that part. So let's use this with the chains. I guess this must be where he slept, if he was chained to these all the time. Yes! Now, let's have a look and see if it works. I don't know. Look. It's been indicating upwards. Yes, it works. Great. So, let's have another look. Indicating up, so we need to go up another floor. Uh-huh. Okay. So, it seems like, well, it's a classic story with a ghost twist. Twins born, mother dies, father blames one of the children, locks him in the basement, kid goes crazy, kills the father, now evil goes roaming the house. So, now, let's see. Indicating to the south. Now then. Pointing straight down. Here we go. Now, we found the place where the killer is lying. Okay, now I just need to get into the floor. So, okay, tiles. I guess we can use this with the tiles? No. Can we use the scissors? That doesn't work. Ah, okay. We do like this. Cut everything off. Now we have the machete back. I can lever the floor with the machete. Pay dirt. Whoa, those bones are pretty oddly shaped. I think this kid must have been born deformed. Well, we found the kid. There he is. Decrepit bones and everything. The final resting place of Roderick Defoe's murderous youngest son. After killing his father and brother, he must have been able to stagger all the way up here before dying from his wounds. Then who the fuck buried him underneath the floor? Seriously, how the fuck? That doesn't make sense at all. Okay, we need to find a way of raising this little bugger. So, back to the library it is. We need to do some necromancy now. Necromantic rituals and everything. Wonderful. Who would have thunk it? So, we have the books of magic over here, or rather the occult. How to summon angry spirits. Let's have a look. The arts of black magic and necromancy. Necromancy. Summoning angry spirits to their bodies. Murderous wraiths are nigh indestructible when they can hop from body to body. But tying them down to their old bodies returns them to partial mortality, a state in which they can be destroyed. Simply enough, place the spirit's original body in a place of fire and death. Return it its old clothes, then read aloud the following passage, omitting nothing. Hey, this sounds like Army of Darkness. There's just a load of magic gobbledygook here. When I want to read it out, I should use this book on myself. Warning. The summoning of a wraith will often bring forth other unquiet spirits, who will haunt those who hold their possessions. Okay. Good to know. So, we need to find... we need to pick up the dead body, of course. Can't just walk away from here. Let's pick up the dead body. You're coming with me. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. Well, not like that. Peter Weller doesn't have a weird Austrian accent. Dead or alive, you're coming with me. There we go. Oh. Uh-huh. Okay, I need to summon everyone to the room. Oh right, they're upstairs. They're upstairs. I'm thick as a brick sometimes, aren't I? We need to ask Jim to come down to somewhere. Seems like we'll not be the sole survivor this time around. Usually it's you're the sole survivor. No. Can't do it right now. So... okay, I do this in the wrong order. Sorry, this is the good thing with having a walkthrough with you. This will save me a lot of time, even though I'm confusing shit anyway. But fire and death, that means that there's one place, which is the trophy room. And then that should be the end of the game. Not as scary as I remember it. The floor. So, let's put down the remains on the floor. I guess I would be counted as a room of fire and death. Damn, that's a big skeleton. Then, this. No. Use the mask. Somehow, I don't think I've improved his looks. Not really, but there he is. We're about to create a revenant. That's some scary shit, isn't it? Let's see, is there anything on the telly now? Budget. We can go now to Peter Daltrey, reporting from the gates of the Defoe Manor. Over the last couple of hours, a large number of police cars have gathered around the mansion grounds. I'm not exactly sure what the official position is. I've heard reference to a hiker hearing suspicious noises coming from the mansion over the last couple of nights. What's happening there now, Peter? Well, since I arrived here, there have been 3 attempts to break down the front door, all unsuccessful. I understand that the authorities are still waiting to hear word from Michael Chesham's office about getting hold of the key. Defoe Manor is, of course, reported to be the last known location of missing newsreader Simone Taylor. Afraid something. Things are happening outside. Simone? Trilby? Could you meet me in the trophy room? It's time to end this. Do you have a plan? Yes, I've got a plan. Okay then. Well, she would be freaking out when she gets inside, seeing bones and shit lying around on the floor. I would. I would be like, what the fuck are you doing? Have you gone entirely mental? I'm drinking here constantly just to keep my throat up and running. Almost done. Almost done. Hello, Sonny Jim. Yes. Could you meet me in the trophy room? Why? I have a plan. Oh, okay. Okay. Let's go downstairs. Yeah. This is a serious problem. I guess this must be due to the game being made in 2003, and I'm running it. I'm kind of surprised that it works on Windows 10. I didn't need to use an emulator or anything like that. But I suppose there will be a small bit of problems when running it on like a high-end computer with Windows 10 anyway. Oh yeah. There we go. The gang's all here. So now, would you like this? Jim, you hold on to the teddy. Could you hold on to this for me, Jim? Whatever you say. And take the rifle off the mantle. Whoa, this thing is heavier than it looks. I'm not carrying this around everywhere. I'd better find a place to put it down. Now, we're giving it to Simone. Could you hold on to this for me, Simone? Is this part of the plan? Or do you just have to kick out of seeing a woman with big guns? Please, Simone. Alright. Don't point it at Jim, please. Seriously, don't point it at him. Yeah. Now. Are you guys ready for the epic ending of 5 Days a Stranger? I hope you sure are. Hold on to your tits. Here we go. Here goes nothing. In this hall of death, and by the light of Prometheus' gifts, I call thee. I bring thee gifts that may tempt thee back. I bring thee the helm that thy would be masked. I bring thee thy armor that thy would be clothed. I bring thee thy sword that thy would be armed. Come. 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 There he is. Jesus Christ! What now? Truly, what? You! I knew you were evil from the moment you came into this world, demon child. May God forgive me for having a part in your creation. Why did you kill me, brother? I helped you when you were injured. I bandaged you when our father made his mistake. No mistake, young one. Now do you see why I tried to keep you away from this creature? It has no understanding of human ways. You're wrong, father. If you'd have even given him a chance to be normal. Cease your prattling, Matthew. It's time to put an end to the horror I unleashed. What are you doing, father? Father, no! Father! Father! Boom. I think now would be a good time to take our leave. And down goes the mansion. Miss Taylor, over here! What the hell's been going on in there? We've been trying to get in there for hours, then suddenly the place catches fire. The doors burst open and you two. Us two? Where's Trilby? I thought he was right behind us. You're saying there's someone else in there? Trilby! Trilby! Wait a second. Trilby the cat burglar? Yes. Get someone in there. He could be in trouble. Maybe the ghost got him. Ghost? I think we'd better get down to the station. But Trilby, the fire brigade will find him if he's there. In the meantime, if you'd like to step this way. Death, of course, comes to us all. It came to Sir Roderick Defoe and his youngest son in the shape of each other. Was destroying the ghost the right thing to do? It was acting like any other dumb animal. Oh well. I guess he and his family will have plenty of time to discuss it, wherever they are. As for me, well, I have no complaints. I've lived a life many would consider out of the ordinary, and I have only one regret. Leaving Simone and Jim to explain it all to the police. That was hardly gentlemanly conduct for a gentleman thief, but I'm sure they'd understand that rushing out in the field full of police officers wouldn't have been a good idea. It's going to be a long walk home, and I have some important matters to attend to. I have to track down my fence, for one thing. Then I have to punch him very hard in the face. So, that's it. That's the end of 5 Days a Stranger. It was made by Ben Yahtzee Croshaw. And you can see here the credits and everything. It's quite an interesting little game. And it's a series of, I think, 4 games all in all. And I'm contemplating playing the rest of the series. So, yes, that was the end of it all. Very short credits. My thoughts on it? Well, it's fun. It wasn't as fun as I remembered it the first time around, but it was still fun. Few things that kind of irked me while playing it, some things that didn't really make sense, but it's fiction. It's okay, I would say. Still worth playing. It's available on his webpage, fullyramblomatic.com, if you want to play it. I might actually add a link in the description below. And that will be enough of this for me. So, thanks so much for watching, guys. And if you liked it, do leave a like and a comment. But for now, I'm going to sign off. I'll see you in the next game. Bye.